Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm here with Rogue Assassin, and today we're going to be talking about the what we think are the most essential new metal albums. Not necessarily our favorites, but the ones that influenced the genre. It had to happen. They were most important. All right, so yeah, we have a list and we're going to be going through them. We're going to be talking about them. Let me make sure we are recording real quick and then we'll continue our video. Just want to make sure because sometimes the recording cuts out. Yep, we're recording. All right. So, who is going to start off the list first? Me, you, or.
Okay.
So, I'll start off the list first.
I guess I can.
All right, you can then.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Give us your first one.
Okay. So this one absolutely had to happen. I think you might have it. The beginning of nu metal, Korn's self-titled. Just
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's it.
Korn self-titled, yeah. It was going to be on my list as well. I have it right here for displays and all that whatnot. So, yeah, very important. It was the first nu metal album. It, influenced an entire genre of music. So that's why basically it's on the list. And talk to the fact that it's probably the best album in the genre. So, yeah. I guess I'll go next since, well, I kind of, that was one of mine as well. So it'd technically be back to you, but I'll just go ahead and do one of mine. All right. So next, this one, it's very important with where nu metal was at the time because when this album came out, nu metal was at the peak of the genre, and it was kind of like the thing with this album. Put it higher on the map than it was already and put the band up there as well, and that was a Significant Other by Limp Bizkit. This is like the nu metal album. Like, I know Korn self-titled is the definitive nu metal album. This is the nu metal album. It's yeah, so that's my second one.
That was one of mine.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so number 2, I'm gonna have to go with System of a Down's Toxicity because that album had a really huge impact.
I think I have that in my list as well somewhere. Yep, I do. Toxicity. This this came out in 2001. I would say it's the best album for 2001, but there's one that's better. Sadly, I can't say it's the best, but yeah, it's still great. It's still great. It's the best System of a Down album, which, by the way, System of a Down has a perfect discography. No band comes close to it, I think. And it's just really great because it really elevated System of a Down and the genre to like places it's never been before. Very interesting album as well. So I guess I'll go with my next one. All right, so like I said with Toxicity, it's not the best album of 2001 for one reason, and that is because Sinner by Drowning Pool exists. That's just how it is. I'm sorry, but like Drowning Pool didn't have as good of a catalog as System of a Down. Everybody knows that. But with this one album, yeah, just Bodies is like it's on this album as well. It's like at least in the top 5 to top 10. I would say top 10 like biggest, most influential nu metal songs of all time. So yeah, and
All
just really great.
Here's all I went. What number are we on?
Not sure. Just you can go with the next one. I'm just going until I'm out here.
All right. I'm gonna say number 3. For number 3, I'm gonna go with Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory.
Next one on my stack.
Yeah, it's an absolute banger, my guy. That album is a unit.
It is the Jesus Christ. It's one of the best-selling albums of all time too. This was okay. The peak of the genre was 1999 with Limp Bizkit and stuff. This was the the genre reaching heights it's never reached before. Like In the End was everywhere when this song came out, and this whole album. Like if you were around in 2000 to 2001. I dare you to find at least one person who didn't have a copy of Hybrid Theory links around somewhere in their house. It's impossible.
Or computer, because they illegally downloaded it.
Yes, they downloaded Hybrid Theory onto their computer. They got a full 10 songs downloaded within 2 days. So yeah. Crazy how things have changed. From now you can download like 20 albums in like an hour. So yeah, that's just Hybrid Theory. That would be who's going next, me or you?
Yeah, it's you.
All right, this one's kind of a interesting one. I was debating whether to put this on the list or not, but I decided to just because the impact it had, and that is Fallen by Evanescence. You had to put it on the list because it's like there's not one person who knows what nu metal is who doesn't know the song "Bring Me to Life" or "My Immortal" or "Going Under." You can just go on all day about it, but it's just a really huge album in the genre, and it came out towards the end of the genre's peak, but 2003, but just still had its influences. So that would be
okay.
Yes.
All right. Is it me now?
Yep.
Okay. Next up is Deftones Around the Fur.
Oh boy, oh boy, it's on mine as well. Now, at first, I was going to put White Pony because I was like, yeah, it's better than Around the Fur, but then I was like, but Around the Fur was more essential. So I was like, all right, and we ain't doing a favorites list, so yeah, that's why I chose Around the Fur. It's like Deftones are probably top 5 most influential nu metal bands. Like every nu metal band back in the day was influenced by Korn, Deftones, and there are other bands, but those two were just the main influences. Maybe Limp Bizkit if you had like the rap element and stuff. But yeah, Around the Fur by Deftones, that'd be me, right?
Yep.
All right, we are down to I have 3 albums left. Here we go. So we're going to do it like this. All right. I have been seeing and when I say way, I mean way too much hate for this band recently. I cannot explain to you why, because I don't know myself, but the album is The Sickness by Disturbed, and for some reason, Disturbed gets way too much unnecessary hate. They are a great band. They write great songs. This is a great album. It made it to the Essentials list, all right? David Draiman is a great vocalist. I don't care what anybody says, because that seems to be one of the main complaints about the band. And I don't understand. Do you see any flaws with this band or this album?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, indeed. But yeah, this is really great. So I don't understand the hate, but
Don't trust David Draymond serving your food. He's been dropping plates for years now.
Yeah.
That joke was terrible.
Yeah, no. Dropping plates, yes. All right, your go.
But you need to chill out. Corey Taylor's about to get sick.
No, stop. All right, what's your next one?
Oh yeah, my next one. I'm questioning whether I should say this one or not, but I'm gonna go with Cold Chamber, self-titled. Bro, no way. This is rehearsed.
This is rehearsed. This is rehearsed, straight up. I mean, I kid you not. We just thought of these lists on our own. Just so happens that they're literally the same thing.
I'm pretty sure the only one that I have that you don't is Fallen.
What?
The one, I don't know the name of the album. Okay? It's the Evanescence one.
Fallen, yeah.
Then why'd you say what? See, you got me all confused.
Yeah, because you said the only one that you have that I don't, but I did have it.
No, I said the only one you have that I don't.
Okay.
You have it, I don't.
All right. All right. So, yeah, Cold Chamber self-titled. Loco was like one of the biggest songs in nu metal. Then you had like Big Truck. Yes. Sway, which by the way, guys, a cover song coming soon. There'll be a link down below for a channel, and you can go ahead and subscribe to that. Turn on notifications. Anyways, yeah, just really great. This is like, not only is this essential just for the fact it was like one of the biggest nu metal albums when it came out. It was like insanely influential. But also the fact that still to this day it holds up as one of the greatest in my opinion. It's in my top 3. So yeah, it's just how it is. I guess that'd be me or you.
It's you.
Me, all right. And this is my last one on the list. This is a band that I didn't get into until late. That's because I never heard this album until late, like way too late. If I would have heard this album early on, this band, I would have loved them immediately. But sadly, I got lost into their bigger songs from their later albums. But eventually I came back around to it, and the band is Slipknot, and this is the self-titled album. This album is perfect. It's perfect. It's front to back. The second half and the first half, they both hold up just amazing. It's great. It's great. The raw aggression, the pure, like everything. It's all here in this one album. And while some will argue that Iowa is better, it's not, first of all. It's not even perfect all the way through. I mean, it's still great, but this is perfect all the way through. There's not one single song on here that's weak. I'm just going to say it right now. This is the greatest album Slipknot ever made, and this is one of the greatest albums ever written, period. Yeah, that's just how it is. And if you and all the Slipknot diehards watching this video saying the Grey Chapter is the best Slipknot album and it's a good album, you're wrong. You're wrong. Go back to your Slipknot subreddit where you can talk about the Grey Chapter, because no, that album's trash.
We were here to just make a little video, then you go on a rant.
Yeah, because I like, no, the Grey Chapter was just bad. If you like it, you're stupid.
It's a chore to sit through.
It is a chore.
Well, I don't want to have the same last one as you. It was going to be Slipknot self-titled, but now I'm gonna switch it.
Of course, it was going to be.
So, here, some other tab. It comes down between 2 albums, and I might catch some heat for this. I might not. It wasn't really influential.
Hold up. Before you give me the next album, I want to go ahead and say a little detail about this album cover here. Okay, so this right here, this guy with that mask on, people think that is what's his face, Jim. That's actually not Jim. As far as I'm aware of, that was the guitarist for Make Feed Kill Repeat. The album cover was took before Jim joined the band. I don't know if that's true or not. I just heard that from somebody who knows a lot more about Slipknot than me, which is hard to do, but that's just because he was there before me. So
I've specialized in this because I have a weird thing for Jim. So basically, that may or may not have been Jim, but I do know that the guy in the mask, if it wasn't Jim, I know Jim ended up getting that mask when the guy left.
Yeah, he got that mask and he wore it a few shows, and then he got the Jester mask.
Yeah. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. Right. It wasn't really influential, but it was a pretty good album, and that is going to be Damageplan's Newfound Power. Now, hold up here. Hold up. I hear you with taking your deep breaths, going full-on caps lock in the comments. It's okay. Calm down, take a breath. Allow me to explain. The reason why I say this is because it had one of the greatest guitarists in it, Dimebag Darrell, and it wasn't as popular as Pantera, but I feel like they did something.
Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. There will not be a link for Rogue Assassin's channel.
Bro, you hecking dirty word. You can't do me like that. In some way, they are really influential. Just because having Dimebag even in the band.
Okay, I could name a couple albums right here off the bat. An influential nu metal album, way more influential than that was let's see, what's it called? Roots by Saboteur. That came out early stages of nu metal. That came out in 1996. That was before nu metal really popped off in like 97, 98. That album laid the groundwork for the more bend, like note riffs and like the longer drawn out sections and stuff. That was really influential at the time, because I'm not 100% sure if that came out first or Life is Peachy. I know Life is Peachy was technically, got more attention at the time, but that album was like one of the albums that really, it defined the nu metal sound at the time, what it was in 1996. And another one I could talk about is I named earlier, White Pony, or you could talk about Chocolate Starfish by Limp Bizkit. That album was basically 2000 wrapped up in a nutshell. There's like tons of albums that are more influential than Newfound Power by Damageplan. But that's the one you choose. All right.
Well, it was either that or Papa Roach's Infested.
Yes, that's literally a great choice. I was thinking about putting that on my list. I was thinking about it. That's another great choice. Or LD50 by Mudvayne.
Maybe so, but Dimebag.
Alright, this video's over. Make sure